soy-based milk, my favorite part of raw food diet. It's a very easy thing to do. Just going to quickly show you how to do it. It's nice to soak your nuts. Basically, you can do this. You can make basically milk out of any kind of nut, whether it's cashews, almonds, hazelnuts, pecans. I soak it not because to activate the enzymes, but purely because so it could break down nicely for me and to have, to be nicely hydrated. So basically, it's really easy. Follow this process. Remember, these jars, again, it's exactly 1 cup. So I would do, look, 1 cup of nuts, simple rule of thumb. 2 cups of water. If you want to make it thicker, add less water. If you want to make it thinner, add more water. It's really easy. And basically what we're trying to do here, when you're replicating anything, you want to replicate it well. And basically what that means is that we want to make sure that we replicate what milk usually tastes like. And milk has quite a few different types of elements, such as that sort of that sweetness. It's got the saltiness. But to get that right and to make it quite nice and pleasant, it's I'm going to add some vanilla beans. Just simply scrape the vanilla beans here with the back of the knife so you don't damage the beans itself, because you could use it for other things. And it just scrapes easier. And it doesn't break the beans in half because of if you use the blade part, that's what would happen. Easy. Basically 1 vanilla bean, pinch of Balinese sea salt or any other sea salt that you got, a couple of pinches in there. I have a salty palate. And basically that's it. What I'm going to do is add a little bit of light agave in here. That's it. I am replicating what real milk tastes like. And basically here I've got a Vitamix. It's easy to use. Any blender would do the job, or a good high-speed blender. Vitamix, Sunbeam is another good one that you can pick up quite nice and cheaply. And basically I'm just going to blend this so it's nice and smooth. Fluffy, that's how you want it, nice and aerated. Now the thing with cashew is that you don't need to put it through a nut milk bag because it doesn't have any pulp, not like hazelnuts or almonds. But I'm just going to show you, in case you are using almonds or hazelnuts, it's really easy. Basically a nut milk bag. You can also use a cheesecloth. As you can see, I have used this particular one quite often, and just pour it in there. And the best way to wash these is to wash it immediately. Fill it up with water, put it back in the blender, waz it, done, clean. And basically that's what you would do. And you just squeeze it out through this. Don't be too hard, nice and gentle. And what it will do is that it will actually get all the beautiful vanilla flavor through. But what the nut milk bag will do is that it will stop the vanilla beans, the seeds, to go through. So you could always add the beans, the seeds, once you've done this, which is easy. And basically that's it, you do that. Now another thing that I would like to do is to show you how to kind of start being creative with your nut milk. Here I've got Lucuma. It's one of my favorite superfoods. The flavor of this Lucuma is just beautiful. So what I'm going to do is pour this back in here. Fluffy. And now I'm just going to add a tablespoon of Lucuma. Waz it up a bit more. Not long. And that's it. Now you've got Lucuma nut milk. Now you can take this even further. Getting messy here. You can take this further by adding 2 tablespoons or 1 tablespoon of cacao, depending if you want it to be sort of a milk chocolate or a dark chocolate drink. But here, you can make your nice cacao chocolate drink. 1.5 tablespoons for me. And then I'm going to add a little bit of this infused saffron agave that we did in our last couple of videos. I'm gonna put a bit of that. And that's it. And what I'm going to do, now the trick with this is, if you want it to be warm, you basically go on high speed for about 2 minutes. And if you go for 2 minutes, it's nice and warm. The blender warms it up. But that's it, it's really easy. You could get up in the morning and you could have your fix. Whether it's just nut milk, super nut milk, or hot chocolate. Basically, a nice bottle of goodness. Now, here is a very quick, easy way to make granolas for your breakfast, for your family, for kids, friends, or the loved ones. Basically, all you have to do, get a bowl. What I'll do to make this task really easy, get some cooking paper, scrunch it right up, open it up, put it in a bowl, yeah, like that. And basically, what you have to do is put a series of different superfood and different products in here. I've got Loving Earth shredded coconuts, about 1 cup. Throw it in there. I've got 1 cup of Loving Earth bikinis. Throw it in there. I've got half a cup, 1/4 of a cup of Loving Earth cacao powder. Throw it in there. I've got 1/4 of a cup of Loving Earth goji berries. Throw it in there. And I've got sultanas, about 1/4, half a cup sultanas. And then I've got 1/4 of a cup of cacao nips, Loving Earth cacao nips. Beautiful stuff. Look at this. This looks gorgeous. And then what I'm going to do here is I've got some of this gorgeous dried Loving Earth mangoes. They're just lovely. They really, really are. And you know what? I've discovered these bad boys recently, and I think they're fantastic. All you have to do is fold them in half like this with a knife. Yeah, remember, 4 fingers together, thumb at the back. We're going to do like little thick juliennes. Yeah, like this. They're hard, so be careful. Just depending on how many of these bad boys you want. Fresh is not going to do the justice. They really do need to be dehydrated. You could always have other dehydrated fruits in there as well. Just depending on what you can get your hands on. The trick here is to make things happen. Yeah? If you can make them happen with what I'm showing you, great. If you can, substitute. Here we go. Just basically as much as you like. Just going to put about 3, 4 in there, 5 in there. Beautiful. Look at that. Here we go. Check it out. Check this out. Doesn't that look so gorgeous? See, everything you do needs to have a finesse. Yeah? Because that's how you can pimp up your mojo. Now what I've got here is some infused saffron light agave. Just going to put about 1/4 of a cup. Oh, that's about 1/4 of a cup. Right, make sure you use a measuring jar. And then with a spoon or your fingers, I'm just going to use my fingers here, make sure it's really, really mixed properly. Very important. The reason why I'm doing it on top of this cooking paper is because then I'm going to transfer it. We have to dehydrate it for about 3 to 4 hours. Going to use a bit more agave here. The agave here is more of a binding agent to bind everything together. Okay, but you do need to have patience. This cacao powder takes time to blend in, mix into the mixture. There we go, look at that. Beautiful, it's getting there. And what you do is you make your nut milk, whether it's with curcuma, garbage, mesquite, cacao powder, goji berries, you know, even dried up mangoes in there, whatever kind of tree-based nut milk that you're going to have. You then leave it in the fridge. It does last about 3 to 4 days. And it's just easy. Imagine you have some of this granola mixture made, put in jars, just get up in the morning to some really beautiful goodness, right? Basically, that's us. Just going to lift this up and show you. Look, yeah, this is what it's going to look like. You're going to basically spread this around a little bit. Like that. Look at this, eh? Beautiful. And then just dehydrate that for about 4 hours. And then this is what it's going to look like. Yeah? Beautiful. Look at that. Delicious. Now, I'm practicing to run a marathon, so I'm a big boy, I need a lot of food. Basically, that's it. Look at that. Just delicious.